actually sleeping in real beds. And we're watching TV, first time in 2 years. We are in Tucson, Arizona. I even had a hot shower with water pressure. Woohoo! We're at the Walmart pharmacy getting our second COVID shot. Hey Andrew, what happened?
I just got my second jab of Pfizer vaccine.
Where?
We are in Walmart just north of the Nogales border in Arizona.
We're in a place called Why Not? See the birdies in here. Getting close to the Lukeville border. Yeah, this waterfall. Here's the back of it.
Why, Arizona? Just north of the Lukeville border.
Cool little rest stop.
Oh, there's a little woodpecker sticking out of the cactus up here. A little sparrow.
Oh yeah. Little house in the cactus. Sort of reminds me of Coombs.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit the Coombs, except there's no goats on the roof. Alright, today is primer day. I've taped up the boat after my bike ride today.
How far did you ride today, Leanne?
42 Ks only. Andrew did like 140.
No, I did 7.
I came back so I could tape, so he was riding and I was still I worked for 2 hours before he even got back. And there's this. Now we're ready. We got the primer coming down. We just want to eat something before we go any further. And we're ready to go. We'll show you the next step. Port side primer coat 1 done. Epoxy primer coat. We have to do 2 coats of this. There's coat number 1. It's gray. We're gonna have black bottom. Exciting times! We have our 2 coats of our epoxy primer on, and we're about to put our Trinidad copper coat, HD copper coat on now. It's all taped up with frog tape for the final 2 coats. Starting now. Okay, I have now finished the plastic top of our Flybridge rain cover, sun cover canopy. It was pretty tough with my machine not having a sail right because I didn't have that big open arm, but I managed to get 2 rows of stitching in. The stitching is not going to be very straight because I had so much bunched up in the sewing machine. It's really hard to try to feed all this plastic through that arm. But it's done, and we can see through it, and it's not ripped. Whew. It's 1 more project down. Today we were going to paint our props with prop speed, but it's already getting sunny on them now. We went for a bike ride this morning and then later went and got our supplies, but now it's too hot, so Andrew's doing our new bridle, and I am going to take this opportunity to make soap. Here's all the stuff I've got out so far, and I've got to find a recipe. All my recipes are back home, so I might have to use somebody else's. This is all the stuff I'm needing. I've got my oils, got coconut oil, and I've got water, lye, my measuring thermometers, and I've got some essence and the molds. And I also have vinegar over here to neutralize the lye and clean the equipment after, and we'll use an immersion blender to blend it all. Right now I'm just trying to figure out a recipe. It's quite a science. You have to do the precise percentages of everything so the soap turns out. So a little bit of science, measuring and figuring that out, and then we'll get going on that. I'll just go down and show you our props that we spent all day doing yesterday. At least 10 hours preparing them for the prop speed. Let's go down and take a look. Like that. So Andrew's doing the bridle. Oh, there's already an end is already done. You must have paid for one done. No?
You gotta see how long this is.
Yeah, okay. And over here I'll show you our props that look at how shiny they are. All day yesterday. I did this side and Andrew did the port side. We're all ready for our prop speed. And that'll be tomorrow morning, maybe at 8 a.m. will be a good time. Andrew's measuring the bridle. Now he may only have to do one end.
I gotta do 3 more ends.
3 more ends? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go back out and figure out my soap now. I just unmolded one of my soaps this morning that I had put on because I'm on a boat. I didn't have all the proper stuff, so I had wax paper into this little aluminum pan that I use for underneath the barbecue for its drippings, and it seemed to have turned out. It came out really easy. The wax paper, they said to use freezer paper, but the wax paper seemed to have worked. Now I'm going to try to cut it nicely. And here is the done soap. Well, not quite done. Now it has to cure for at least 4 weeks. Oh, exciting! One of the pirate ships is coming out of the water right now. What is it? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, November the 18th, and on Saturday we are going to be put in the haul out straps so we can paint under our keel, and then we're being launched on Monday, so they're going to keep us on the straps over the weekend so we can do a few coats of paints under the keel. We haven't painted under the keel before, and it's a pain in the butt to scrape under there. Let's go take a look at this pirate ship. Pulling and pushing. Bet they feel strong. Need a panga in there to push them off. Oh, they do have a panga there. There we go. Good job. Woo! Yee! Yay! Yee-hoo! And that's where we are. There's WaveRiders. Do a little walkthrough and let you know what we've done. I'll show you over here. There's our bottom paint. Nice. And the pure copper on our props. Down here on the leading edge of our keel. And up here on the leading edge of the bows. Now the reason we do that is because that's where the most wear is, and it really worked because it stayed. But now we've used Trinidad HD on it, and it's an 80% copper paint, and that's why we're going in the water on Monday, because we emailed Trinidad and they said you have to be in the water within 60 days, otherwise you have to resand and do another coat of paint, and that would be a $500 US budget plus the time to sand and paint. And the marina in the water is only going to cost us $50 extra from here in the dry dock. Oh, got hair in my mouth. So that's a no-brainer. So that's why we're being launched on Monday. Today we washed under the boat. It looks nice and shiny. Let's clean. Up here, we're doing another bar for our anchor chain to roll down. That's in the process of being welded on. Right there, there's going to be a bolt there, and they welded on these plates. This is the new chain we brought in. And Andrew's done a new splice. Here's the splice that Andrew's done for our last 7 meters of rope and the chain. Pretty nice splice, isn't it? There's our mantis swivel and our anchor. Over here, look at this chain. This is our old chain. It's so worn out. Really yucky. What else have we done? Oh, we've done the props down here, but they are covered now because we can't, they're covered now because they were not supposed to be exposed to the sun. So we put prop paint onto this, prop speed onto the props. Hope that keeps the barnacles off it a little bit better. That was a big job. Here's our awesome stairs up to our boat. Look at that. Did it so I can hang on to the rail because I have a hard time walking. I'll show you up here what we've done. Haven't done too much up here. It's been so dusty that it's hard to clean anything. And there's a cat that comes up here and makes a mess. I'll show you up here what I've done. I've made some covers for the fenders. Here's my fast fender covers. The reason we do that is when we're not in marinas very often, but boat's going to be there for 5 weeks, well probably more, because we'll probably be here 2 more weeks when we get back. But when they're in the marina and the fenders are down rubbing on the dock, it really makes a mess of the side of the boat. So this should help protect the black marks from getting on the boat. We're going to polish it next Tuesday, our outsides of our hulls, and we want them to stay looking polished. Oh, what else? Oh, and I've done up here, and the new plastic window I did on our bimini cover because the plastic was disintegrated, so I sewed that. That little piece up there cost about $150, that plastic. Very expensive. I'm still going to make a cover for our helm station, the wheel here, because the leather is getting worn out. Mainly because it's exposed in the sun constantly, so we'll just do a cover out of the canvas that I did our surround on, and it should be good. I may make some covers for up here. I still have to take this back off. We need to get some glue because if you see, the foam is sinking down, so we have to take the cover off and re-glue the foam that's inside. I hope we have time for that because it's Thursday today. And it's really wearing out, so I think I have to make some slip covers. I've been doing a lot of hand sewing here. At least that way it can keep them clean when it's sandy. There's Andrew down there talking. He was going to do this narrating, but got hung up talking again. We're supposed to go shopping too, but it's already like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Had a bike ride, and then we washed all the boat, all the hull, so it's ready to polish on Tuesday. We changed the oil in both of the engines, changed our oil filters in the engines. What else? Pickled the water maker, we showed that. A lot of little things I can't even think of now, but constantly working, a lot of work to be done. Boat's going to be as good as new. Still a back order on the chart plotter, haven't got it in. Having shipping problems for our washing machine because we need a 220 washing machine volt, and we're having a hard time finding cheap shipping here to Lukeville. Stay tuned to see if we ever get a washing machine. Oh, here comes the boat. I'll show you. Ooh, shiny object. And the main reason we came to Puerto Penasco is because of this 150-ton travel lift. We need a big one to get us out because our boat's wide, not heavy but wide, and not many places will have that for us. Another reason why we put on this copper bottom paint, this Trinidad HD, was we have no idea where we can be hauled out next. We don't really want to come back up here. A lot of people do, but we don't want to. And here we had a Fusion sound system that bit the dust. We bought a new one, but we need some tools to put it in still, so it's not working right now. That's one of the things. Hopefully we can get that working. Listen to music again. And here's our view. Pirate ship coming by us. Looks like a wooden ship. Oh, he's going close by us. Yee. Look at that. Oh. Woo. Oh. This guy's a good driver. See how dirty our boat is? It's not even any use washing it. There's just so much sand blowing around here. Ugh, and it drips down. I guess when we're back in the marina it won't be so dusty, so when we come back from Canada we'll hose off our boat. Plus the water pressure here really sucks. I think I can pee harder than the water pressure is here.